Hello everybody, it is High Wrestler. Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Park It and Loud. We finally have our first carnivores in the park. Oh, look at him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome our Triceratops to the park.
Anyways, what's going on here? They all need maintenance, so there's a maintenance post covering them. Yeah. Seems like the maintenance guys aren't doing their job.
This needs fixing. En route to repair.
I've got a task for you, and as a treat, I'm going to let you decide how to handle it. Thank me later.
I can do that one. Yeah, I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Deinonychus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome...
And then let's research those. There. There we go. So all the scientists are now working. I think what we're gonna do this time around is we've been teasing this area for a while, and we're gonna finally build a paddock over there. So I'm gonna get that going right now, actually, while we're waiting on those things to be built. So. And I think we're gonna go with the medium electric. Well, actually, let's see. How do we want to? I might want to build some infrastructure over here first. Yeah, I'm gonna do that first. So, we got the small power station, and that's good. And we can put it right here. Because this is nice and out of the way. I'm gonna do it.
At this rate, you might finally unseat me as Employee of the Month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
There. Let's put some. So there's a connection at least. Okay, so let's do this. So let's get the medium electrical. Can we get a bigger electrical fence? Let's take it. Well, let's get this out of the way first. So can we just? We'll have you do that yourself. Let's see. That's be in their operations, if I'm not mistaken. Closures. There we go. Let's get everyone on it. So. I'm pretty sure those are all staff members. Yeah. I mean, there's no guest facilities over this way. So I think this is also pretty. I think over here is where we're gonna have our large carnivores. So I think we're gonna start doing. I think we're gonna start going that way, which is why I want the large fence, because we're gonna need the big fence for the big guys. Because I think the T-Rex would definitely take us to the next level. I know this is the easiest contract I could possibly take, but why not? I mean, you know. Let's do steaks.
Fine
Yes.
work. I respect someone who can get results, and get them fast.
A juvenile entered this site, you cared for it and nurtured it, and now it has reached adulthood. You should be proud of your great work.
I am. Thank you for that. What's this? Time for the expedition. The Rex. That's the guy we're looking for him, the big boy. Now, some of you might be like, "Wait, why'd you leave people behind?" Because we got other things to do. So, you research that. We have any fossils? No. Okay, good. Um. Okay, so now that we have that, I think these fence. I think the big fence, the large electrified fence, will be good. So, and T-Rexes are going to need space. So we're going to go. I don't want him getting access. I don't want them getting access to that though. So we're going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Deinonychus to the park.
There, that should be good enough, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to climb up that way. At least, I guess you say you don't think you're going to. You hope they won't. They don't. Okay. So let's get the hatchery built. And then, let's see. So then, no.
Attention personnel. A new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
Whoops, that is the wrong path. Oh, wait. No. Whoops. Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. Actually, I think we'll want to give you a taller one so you can see more. It gives me that, but it doesn't give me the viewing. Oh, it does. Okay. There's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Corythosaurus to the park.
Okay, so before we get too far along with that, let's take a look at some fossils. So we got that mineral, and then we got the T-Rex, which is what I expected. Okay, so let's get that going. And let's get another expedition moving on the way. Carnivore again. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll get to that. Okay. So, let's see here. And then give another option to see him over here. So anyways, so course, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Okay, so let's get some operations done. So, let's assign a maintenance team to this one. And who's the closest? You are.
Task received.
And then
It's on the to-do list.
and then on top of that, enclosures.
No problem.
Okay, understood. Acknowledged.
Okay, so you have access. Oh, yeah, there's no gate. Gosh, I feel like a fool. Okay, yeah, sorry, my bad. There's a gate. Okay. Okay, so, fossils. I should take a look at my scientists and see if I can rest any. Oh gosh, two of the ones that need rest are on expedition. Okay, you're getting there, so let's have you rest. In fact, let's have all the ones that are unassigned rest. Might as well, right? Um, but yeah, the minute that you get back. get everyone resting before we get much further. So we got plenty of space. I just need to see what else they need. I know it's live prey for a T-Rex, but arid. Okay, cover, pasture, the most, water and prey. So this with some arid in there. We can put probably arid pasture and some cover. So here we go. So I mean, they got water right there, which is great. So, I think I'm going to expand on that a little bit, though. And then let's do some... Huh. And live freight will be a thing. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the fossils. So we got that, which is nice. And that's a huge improvement, so... Okay, so... this should be enough space for them. At least you hope, right? I mean... So, this is probably going to be the next area that we're going to build. I think building over here might be a pipe dream. We may be able to do a nest. Or not a nest, a dome. For the birds, but I don't think we're going to be able to build an enclosure over here. These guys are absolute champions. Once those people are done resting, these guys are going to get a well-deserved rest. Guess. I mean, let's get another contract while we're waiting for things here. No and no. Have a fight take place. That's ridiculous. Have a fight take place. Just as a precaution, not a precaution, just to make sure that we don't run out of viable. Getting it to 100%. Once they're done resting, we're going to send another expedition out for T-Rex DNA. Okay, expedition map. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it coming. Open all shelters.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte begeben Sie sich zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit zu.
Yeah, get in there, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park. Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución y por su seguridad, diríjanse al refugio más cercano. Ladies and gentlemen, as a precaution, shelter.
The storm has passed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced.
Okay. So we're at 98%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So let's get that. Let's get that out. Let's knock that out. I know what the hyperloop. Not yet, at least. Okay. What's the enclosure thing look like? The global dinosaur market. I'm not sure if we want to go there yet. Hybrids. That's crazy stuff. I like how the medicine things are like that's crazy. We're not gonna do that. The medical ones basically are like your dinosaur needs to suffer from something for that to happen. So we're gonna get so I think once we're about to release them, like when they're incubating, is when we'll start putting live prey in. So that way the live prey are out and about when they arrive. So here, okay, well, I guess here we go. Anything else? Um, so basically, you could have 2 females, but yeah. Get all our genetic specialists working on it. She speeds it up. Yeah.
At
I
this
got the
rate, you might
bonus.
finally unseat me as Employee of the Month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. Um, I think I can do this, actually. I think that's already happening. Unless, of course, accepting that contract means, oh, buckle up, you know? Which would be sad. Let's take a look here. I think once that's done, I think we're going to look into large amenities, but we might need to wait for that guy to be ready, but we'll see. Yeah, let's research large amenities. I think over here is where we're gonna. I think I think I'm gonna give up building any enclosures over here. This is probably gonna be mostly more infrastructure things.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Oh boy. Gosh, I don't know if you want them. Thirsty, needy, and aggressive. Intolerant is a large appetite is fine, but the other one is the problem. Um. Yeah, if this next batch isn't good, we're gonna have to synthesize. We're gonna have to do some modifications. Okay, let's see what the next one looks like. Well, I don't know why it's not being looked after. I mean, it's within the. What do we got? So, nocturnal, defensive, and accommodating. Large appetite and aggressive. I mean, still not good. I mean, I like those positive traits, but no. So synthesize. We're gonna have to do some changes, though. We're gonna have to modify the genome. Okay, so okay. 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 So, in research-wise, gene modification.
You're making a name for yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
Let's put one of our large amenities over here to the creek. Well, actually, let's see here. Excuse me. again. Okay. Before we synthesize the next batch, let's get that. Let's see if we can get the humidity. I think is the problem. So if we go into research and look at modification, we need to do that. We need to get this knocked out. Might as well get the raptors researched while we're thinking about it. And everyone can be upgraded. Good. I want to know why a velociraptor, though, is considered a small carnivore, though, by this game. Because if I remember correctly, raptors are not exactly small. Okay, with confined space adaptation, can we modify the big guy in any way? Okay, don't want to make it too docile. Begin the task. Okay, while everyone is working on that, let's get some training done. And then our next welfare specialist, which would be, I guess, her. You know, and then we got more logistics on here. Yeah, this guy. These, he'll be going on genetics along with some of these. I think we'll get everyone up to welfare 2, possibly, if possible. Gosh, we really need this. The T-Rex is out there. I mean, we're going up in humanity, but our T-Rex is out there would push us up.
Synthesis procedure complete.
Okay, let's take a look. Needing and aggressive. Defensive and aggressive. I guess we'll just. I guess we'll do it. Begin the incubation. In 9 minutes? Man, let's just get. Yeah, he can cut it way down. Yeah, he can cut it down. Yeah, there we go. Start incubating. Up in Alaska? Ah. Velociraptors. Might as well have him take off and look into that. Gosh, we got a lot of stuff. Um, let's get shell fossil extracting. Well, if we can send that one guy by himself on expeditions, we're gonna do it again. Okay, here we go. I don't think we're going to achieve this in the time limit, so we won't be getting the bonus, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay. I like how all of our herbivores are... Gosh, everyone is just crazy. The only guy who I can't rest is doing fossil extraction. He's next on the list of such, and that one guy needs to be trained who's resting. Okay, a lot of people are resting. We're about to do this. Oh boy. So a couple more things for enclosures. Feeders. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Here we go. Yep.
What can be said about the Tyrannosaurus Rex that hasn't been said 1,000 times before? It's an incredible, highly developed predator. Probably the best known dinosaur out there to boot. And yet it never fails to impress and terrify. It's a valuable addition to our collection, as long as we keep it secure.
Yeah, you want revenue? You want the revenue to go up? Release to these guys. Missing pasture. Keep walking.
Wow! At this rate, we'll need to add home to the world's most efficient park manager to the brochure. Nicely done.
No. No. Oh boy.
I know some folks are uncomfortable with this, but allowing the animals to fight mirrors their life in the wild, and ultimately will benefit them in captivity.
Gosh, they're angry again. Now you're missing cover. Not enough space. Well, I'm not sure what more I can possibly give you. I mean, I built a large enclosure. I think it's this one. This is the one that's the problem. The male. He's the issue. Well, I think you might be the problem. I think I know you can rehome dinosaurs. As bad as that sounds, what I just said. Um, Let's knock these other ones out of the way first. So but I think that's a research thing that you have to do, and I think the way we do it is the global dinosaur market that I'd seen earlier. So I think I don't know if that's I don't think it's dig sites. Is it under operations? Hey, I didn't think so. What would that be under? There it is, marketplace. It's number 2, that's the problem. Alright. Yeah, I need you to tranquilize number 2.
Heads up, got a new asset.
Gosh, I got rid of some of the cover, I gave pasture. That's not enough?
We should really try and mimic the natural environment these animals would thrive in. You'd be surprised how big an impact the right scenery and foliage can have.
That's fine.
To pick up the asset.
It's just not working with this one. There, big girl, you now own the entire enclosure.
transportation in progress.
Got a happy dinosaur. I mean, I think she's popular enough. Okay, so now that we've got the T-Rex situation sorted out, thought the two of them was be happy, and maybe we'll introduce at some point, you know, another one. Let's get this one out of the way. Okay. Oh, does anyone... Actually, him. The guy who we need to train. We'll train him and rest him. Okay, so... Whoops. Let's go with the expedition. You might have played that one, but you didn't play this one. Raptors. There, more Velociraptor DNA. Is she sleeping? Yeah, I think she's sleeping right now. People have gotta love being able to see her, though. So when she hides. Oh no, you can see her from... Oh, never mind. Don't be shy. Or too shy. You are kind of the main attraction. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Let's get that knocked out. Yeah, it's raining. Why are you tranquilizing? Oh, the storm. Right. That's good. That's a good point. Okay. Enough. Open all the shelters. Yes. Run, my little minions, run. It is fun to, it is kind of fun to watch. Look on the bright side. You get to leave in the middle of a storm. In this middle of a storm. So might be a bumpy ride initially, but eventually you're gonna pass through it, and then you're gonna be in a nice place where there's not a storm going. Well, not about nice place, but you're gonna be in a place where there's not a storm taking place. So. I know emergency shelters are open. There's a storm going on. Have you noticed? The wind and the rain. The animals not happy. Oh, well. T-Rex has no problems with it, but the other dinosaurs might. This is beautiful. I give the T-Rex like the...
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced.
Perfect timing is they just finished. You know, if the dinosaur business doesn't go, if the dinosaur business doesn't serve you, you have a future in rare earth mineral collection. It needs maintenance. Is there not? Is it? It better be in range of maintenance. I'm telling you. I will say this: I am not impressed with our maintenance teams. I'm just saying. Okay, well, there's one within range, so why is it not? Okay. Oh, snap, it's attacking the vehicle. Dude, run. Okay, so once we research that one thing, we'll have a Velociraptor 100%. I don't know, though, if we want to a Velociraptor right away. What do we have dinosaur-wise? So we have a lot of those. We have a lot, tons of those. We have no Dilophosaurus, mainly because we can only put 2 of them. These guys I know are compatible with people. We don't have them. You know what we should do? We should research is the big herbivores, the guys who like tower above people. The MVU probably should be on the way.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
Missing ground it. Really? So assigned to it too? Okay.
Understood.
No, it's not a danger to guests. Guests. needs are met. Ooh. Actually, why am I shying away from this? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, good now. It's like, okay, it's like, let's see what's up, you know? They worked out their differences. Okay, last, I think we're at 90%, let's just finish off the Velociraptors. Type thing. And then, oh yeah, what I was gonna do before I had that hiccup is, dig sites. The big guys, yeah. Again. It happened again. Yeah, run. That capture team is busy. This thing does not like that ranger. Dude, choose better times to go in there. That thing is not, because that thing has got nobody else to go after. It does not like you. I think I might have made a misstep with the T-Rex. I probably should have made the enclosure bigger, but you know what? It is what it is, and she's happy by herself. I think this is going to be Raptorville, probably. I mean, I could put more herbivores here, but raptors need space. So I probably might put quite a few raptors here. And we can put more herbivores over maybe, well, we can probably cut it down, maybe a herbivore place over here. You know, and I think this is might not be anything. I don't think any aviaries are going to go in here. If we do aviaries, I mean, I do birds. Over here, though, is definitely a place that we can look into. So anyways, guys, but we'll focus on that next time because it's been a long episode, but we got a lot done. We got our T-Rex enclosure built and a T-Rex out there, and we got quite a few genomes, and
I spend a lot of time just observing the dinosaurs and making notes on their behavior. I lose hours like that, and that's time lost on my tasks, too. Could you help with this one?
yeah, low-hanging fruit. Anyways, I'll get into that next time, guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch Jurassic World Evolution 3. As always, if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I hope you're all enjoying your Christmas holidays. This is one of my favorite times of the year. It's the music, the atmosphere, just the. I mean, when they say it's the most wonderful time of the year, I would agree. You know, I just like the music. I like the general atmosphere, the food, the reconnecting with family and friends. So that's always good. That's always a good time. Anyways, guys, that's all on me. Hope you're enjoying your holidays. If you like this time of the year. There's that majestic roar of the T-Rex. I think she woke up. And just letting us know. Anyways, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can be told of the more the extra. Where is she and why is she roaring? She's just roaring. Okay, yeah. Anyways, guys, make sure to hit that like button if you liked it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can get more, given more. So there will be some Farthest Frontier coming as well at some point, but I might be holding off on that until 2026. I'm gonna probably jump in and just take a look at their bare necessities update they put in and see what that did. And if it looks like it's interesting, then I'll definitely show it to you guys. If it looks like there's nothing new about it, then I won't. I might grind a little bit in that to kind of get us up there a little bit further along, towards resources and such, and then kind of do the highlights of like taking out the raider encampment and a couple other things. But we'll see. I mean, it has been a fun journey with you guys, so I might just take you along for the whole ride. But it can get boring at times in Farthest Frontier. But as much as I enjoyed the game, watching it can get tedious. Anyways, guys, don't know why I went on that huge ramble there. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, I'm Rizzler, and I'm logging off.